In this video we're going to save this Word document as a web page and then bump it up onto a website. Now I've included a table, quite a few images. Now I know that these arrows are going to get messed up and end up in the wrong place, so I'm actually going to delete that because I know now that it doesn't work. This arrow here also is superimposed, so I'm going to delete that. I might leave that image because that one is left, and this image here is centered. I want to see whether it stays centered. The arrow here is screenshot onto the image, so there's no worries that that's going to end up in the wrong place. So that's one trick to remember. If you have arrows in your document, screenshot them onto the image. That's an image. Up the top here we have unordered lists or bullets. We have an ordered list, and we have different color fonts and different actual fonts, and we'll see if they're preserved. Then a different font size there: right justified, centered, and left justified. Alright, the file is coming from here. When I save as, we should see an HTML document and a folder full of images appear in there. So I'm going to save this not as a Word document but as a web page filtered. The filtered gets rid of a whole lot of the Microsoft stuff. It will mean we cannot restore it as a Word document, but that's quite okay for us. Now as I say yes, we should see an HTML folder full of images come in here. They're all labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and a HTML file here. Okay, let's just check that file and see what it looks like. It's looking like look, that image is centered. It's got to have its arrow on top because that's part of the image. This one is left. The table has preserved okay. Let's just see what happens if we narrow that up. The table is not going to collapse, so it's a fixed width table. Probably because the image sizes inside it are not going to collapse. It's got the various different bits of content there, but basically there's a good web page. Let's have a very quick look at the code. Well, actually we can have a look at the code in Dreamweaver. I could look at it here in Chrome Inspector. Let's have a look at sources and the code. It's got a whole lot of repeated CSS, so certainly not an efficient page, but it's quick and easy for us to use. Okay, so it's sitting there. I've also got that. Now hang on, I've got a website here. Let's go. Here's my folder. I'm going to copy my HTML, hold Control and the folder, copy that, and I'm going to put it inside my website. So here's my website. It's a bit of a mess, but I'll paste my page, and there's the HTML page and its corresponding images. Now if I were to move that image file into the images, because I don't want to have, I want a nice tidy website. You can see I've used this with Visual Studio, so it's got files. If you're not using Visual Studio, you can get rid of these three folders: the .vs, the notes, and the solution file. Now if I drag that into images, it's going to drag, there's already one in there because I did it before. Yeah, let's do that. We'll replace the existing file, and you'll see that it's taken the HTML page in with it. It hasn't. Okay. Let's just see. Let's just see if this still works. That's the going to be the question. See, I've lost all my addresses, broken all the links to the images. Okay, Control Z. So go back to here, Control Z, and it's back outside. Alright, now what I'm going to do is look at that in Dreamweaver. I'm going to let's just refresh this, refresh the local files into HTML paste. There's my folder, that folder into the images file. Oh look, if I do that in Dreamweaver, it'll update all the links. Oh, that's even easier than doing the copy and paste. Look at that. Word document. Okay, alright. So let's run that, and look, the image is still there. That's fantastic. If you do lose your images, do Control H, and so find and replace. Alright, copy. Yes, it only, because I went too far there. Paste, and now I want to paste with images. Okay, so I'm replacing that folder address with an image dash folder address. Replace all, and now they are all working again. We've reinstated the links. But that one's broken. Alright, so that one might have images. It is, add images. Let's get rid of that. And fixed. Alright, so very convenient that you can flick straight across here and see the address. Alright, so over here now I have got my web page. It's got a long file name. Let's make it a short file name. We'll call it paste paste from DW, paste from Dreamweaver. That'll do. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Well, I don't need to copy that address. I'm now going to go back and make a link to that page. So in my web folder, come on. Okay, there's an index file. Here I want to make a, yes, that's it, and move the image folder. That's what we just did. I want to make that a link, and I want to link it to the page that I just built, which is not in the images folder. It's down here in the web folder, and it's in the paste folder, and it's called paste from DW. Okay, so that link should work. Let's go and test that. I've got my website here, web index. Oh, I haven't saved it. Control S, back to here. Back to here. F5. I'll just click refresh. There it is. If I go back here, okay, working now. Okay, a minor hiccup. Alright, now I have just updated a couple of files. I need to, if I close that, I need to bump that up onto the website, and it's updating local files, 400 bytes. No, I won't update the dependent files just yet. So that's updating the index file. Should be very quick. Now I need to update this file here, and this time I will update the dependent files. Yes. Okay, let's go have a look at, so that'll take a little while. It's updating image 3, 4, 5. You can see there. Let's go have a look at the web tricks. Now, I had got that up before I made the link. Let's refresh it, and the link is there now. Let's go here, and this has just come in, and there all the files are working. So we've not only transferred our web page, but we have put a link on another page which goes to it, and we have loaded the whole lot up onto a live website.